Ah, Sir Flint. Perfect timing. I just arrived myself.
You are most considerate, Master Ilua. But in fact, I know you have been sitting here for quite some time.
If you saw me, why didn't you say something?
I was curious to see how long you could sit still for. Also, shouldn't you have managed to sense me approaching?
That would be a first. You always seem to appear out of thin air without making a peep. Also, how many times do I have to tell you not to address me as master? I don't qualify.
I beg to differ. Why should a young man so well-versed in social graces as yourself not be worthy of that title?
Please, Lord Flint's... Sir Flint's. I'm begging you, don't flatter me into complacency like you do with everyone else.
You understand me better than most. My newest acquaintances tell me I love complimenting others. What do you think?
I think they don't understand why you do it. You just love puffing people up till they're a big, happy ball of hot air that floats away into the sky.
In all sincerity, I can only hope that they bring good tidings when they come back down to Earth.
Is the situation that bad?
We just held a strategy meeting. Let me fill you in.
In short, we need everyone gone from Pyramida. We also need a team of Lightkeepers to scour the more remote regions of Nodcry for civilians to evacuate.
I only hope we have enough personnel.
We do. Old Man Nikita will definitely help, and we can recall anyone out on patrol to focus on this instead.
Good. I'm sure you and the others will make short work of this. Now, don't forget, once you've completed this task, make sure you and the rest of the team evacuate to either Snezhnaya or Natlan as well.
Flint's?
If you've got something to say, Master Ilua, why not guess what I'm thinking right now?
You mentioned that you have something else to deal with later. How difficult is it going to be?
I doubt it will be easy.
I know you're a Lightkeeper, and it's your duty to protect others in times of crisis. But I have a feeling that you'll be walking into grave danger. However bad things have gotten in the past, Nodcry has never faced a mass evacuation before. But from the sounds of it, you don't intend to come with us. I don't mean to pry, and it's probably none of my business. But whatever it is you're intending, you don't have to go through with it, you know.
I've been afflicted with some sort of curse, and I'm told it may well trigger if I set foot outside of Nodcry. As such, I cannot leave. I have to act, if for no other reason than to fight this curse.
What? No. Why? Why would anyone want to curse you?
There are plenty of people out there willing to trample over others in pursuit of their own goals.
Frankly, Sir Flint, I am furious. You're making light of what is an incredibly serious situation.
Indeed I am. And?
And what? I told you I'm furious about this.
Nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid. Things happen, and we just have to deal with them. If you find yourself feeling angry, perhaps start by drinking a big glass of water.
Hey, you mean you're completely unmoved by my anger? I'm devastated.
Then allow me to express my sincerest regret. Come by the lighthouse sometime. We'll catch ourselves a few fish, have a little barbecue, play some cards, and bask in the sun.
Maybe I need to spell this out. Lean in a little, Flint.
Oh my, this doesn't bode well.
Word is that you were caught up in a real horror show recently. People were amazed that you returned safe and sound. They've been debating whether you're even human.
I've returned safe and sound from plenty of crises. When you say people, do you mean other people? Or do you just mean you?
Fine. I'll be frank. You're not human, are you?
Heavens. Now that's a horrifying thought.
You know what? Forget it. We'll revisit this once it's all over.
A sound plan. Albeit a little ominous sounding.
Just promise me you'll come back in one piece, all right?
For you, Master Ilua. How could I refuse? Also, please pass my regards on to our colleagues. Tell them, thank you all for your assistance. Please put safety first as you proceed with the operation.
I have to keep searching for a path toward reality. This should do it. The last 2 times I tried to influence reality in this space, it consumed a lot of Kuvaki. I'll try and be more careful this time. I need to leave key clues behind using less power. I hope everyone still remembers what I said on Moon Prayer Night.
Nothing here either. Flint's?
Ah, Miss Nefer.
What are you doing here? Unless...
I just spoke with Itlua about arrangements for the search and came for a walk nearby. As for you, why would... It appears we think along similar lines. And neither of us likes to accept things at face value.
As well as figuring out how to gather intel on the Traveler, I wanted to confirm some of my own suspicions. Also, we'll need to bring a lot of force to bear against Ettore, even if we're only looking to rescue the Traveler. We can't leave anything to chance. You don't think Columbina perished either, do you?
I'm merely considering the possibility that she survived, just as you are. How much can we really know about a deity like her anyway?
Do you remember what she said on Moon Prayer Night? About using moonlight to send messages to us?
Of course. I think that's why we're both here.
Where have you checked so far?
I've been focusing on the outdoors. Anywhere the moonlight shines. I checked most of Nasha Town, but didn't find anything.
I checked the Curatorium of Secrets, and a few rooms where I thought I might find some leads. But no luck here either. The only places I haven't looked yet are the rooms in the flagship. But process of elimination isn't the only thing that brought me here.
Oh, really? What's your other reason?
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once!
Am I imagining things? Come on, let's see what's going on.
Oh no. I knocked over a vase as soon as I came in. It must have been caused by a Kuvaki fluctuation when I entered the space. Although, it seems like I'm not about to be pulled away this time. It looks like as long as I'm careful with my actions, it doesn't count as influencing reality. Anyway, is this the flagship? The Traveler mentioned that's where she was staying. I only went into the lobby last time, so I've never actually been here before. How does this space work? If nothing else, I can now be sure that it is not simply memory. She mentioned where her room was. I think it's this one. The door is closed. But if this is anything like when I disappeared, then maybe... I'm in. She and Paimon aren't here at the moment. I hope she's okay. I wonder what happened to her after that battle with Dottore. Best not to dwell on that for now. I need to try and leave them some clues. Please, Traveler. I really hope you find this.
Huh. Just a cat.
Nothing else here strikes me as noteworthy.
Didn't you stay here for a couple of nights once?
Before Rerir showed himself, yes. It's also where the Traveler and I first met.
Did you notice anything unusual during your stay?
I remember thinking how much noisier the flagship is at night compared to the graveyard. Other than that, no. The Traveler and Paimon were most congenial neighbors.
This is where they've been staying, yes? Over here?
That's right.
I wouldn't usually condone breaking and entering, but we can make it up to them later.
Focus now. I have to write a message on the wall using Kuvaki, just like I said on Moon Prayer Night. Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written. Here goes. I'll need to carefully control my strength. There's a noise outside the door. Is she back? Please, you have to see these words.
Well, do you sense anything?
Unfortunately, no.
And this place was our last chance.
Not necessarily. We've only looked in Nasha Town so far. Miss Columbina said she would leave messages at her friends' dwellings. It's still worth checking where Miss Lauma lives and where I live.
Let's try and make some time to look into those then. Wait.
What are you waiting for?
Paimon might have overeaten slightly. What's that look for? This is a victory feast. It's normal to eat a little more than usual.
The Traveler in Paimon. It's really you. But why are they talking about a victory feast?
Huh. You worried Paimon sick while you were out there fighting Rare. So this is your chance to make it up to her, alright?
Wait. So this is the night after the battle against Rare. How did I end up here? That's quite a long time ago now. Wait. Time. That's it. Every time I've entered reality within this space, it's been at an earlier point in time. Every one of those points has been before I fell into the moon's reflection. And everything I've done to affect reality really did happen in the past. Does this mean that within the moon's reflection, time flows backwards? Starting from the moment I fell in?
Not long till Moon Prayer Night now. It's gonna be even livelier than tonight. Although, it's gonna be sad saying goodbye to the damselette. She seems like a really nice person.
Paimon. No, I can't. Even if I make contact, they probably won't understand what's going on. And in any case, I'll likely get pulled away again if I do. Instead, I have to find a way to get them to notice what I've written using the moonlight. Wait, even I hadn't thought of doing that before Moon Prayer Night. They'd never conceive of that possibility. Is there truly no other way?
Don't lose heart. We'll find a way somehow.
Huh?
Oh, you say that, but the Frost Moon is beyond the fall sky. If we wanted to go visit her, how would we make it through to the other side?
We might not have all the answers now, but I'm sure we'll find a way one day.
Huh. Guess someone's gotta be the optimist.
The present. The future. That's right. There are still things I can do.
What's your plan?
Flint's, when you were staying next door, did you ever open the window?
No. The rooms here are dark and damp. And there's such a buildup of dust on the windows that the moonlight can't even get in. I didn't think it was worth the trouble.
The moonlight.
Ah, I think I see where you're going. One moment. I'll see if the owner is available.
Don't bother. Time is of the essence.
Time. Even if no one sees what I've written at this moment, maybe someone will remember what I said after Moon Prayer Night. I need to write down as much information as I can. And maybe one day...
Huh? What's up with you? You can't even hold your cup steady. Are you getting tired?
A little.
Well, you should probably hit the hay then. You've had a really tough couple of days for you.
You truly have. You helped defeat Rerir, helped me reclaim my name, and you helped the others organize Moon Prayer Night. Wherever you are right now, I'm sure you're still fighting against the injustices of fate. This is all I can leave for them. How I wish I could stay here. But it's time for me to go. I hope to see you again in the next time. And if the opportunity presents itself.
I will surely return to your side.
Huh.
Columbina. She's alive.
Not only that, but she's left us an entire wall's worth of clues. She even wrote down what would happen on Moon Prayer Night. It's just a shame we found it too late.
I am here. Time in this place flows backwards. I am constantly moving forward.
It sounds like she's found a way to influence the past using Kuvaki. But her future is our past.
So, these words have been here ever since we defeated the Rey Hero Solnari. We just never discovered them. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Do you ever mull over questions like that?
Only when I'm in a good mood and at leisure.
Well, I never do. Everything that has happened already belongs to the realm of fact. As a business person, and especially an intel broker, what I do is extrapolate from those facts to try and read the future.
An admirable philosophy.
It's a means of survival. Let's go. We have a wall's worth of clues to share with the others.
It appears that the doctor's energy signature has changed to something similar to Kuvaki, but not like the Kuvaki we're used to. Nodcry's Kuvaki devices will only have a limited effect on it. I can see why you've chosen to place your hopes in alchemy instead. Also, I must say these books are rather profound.
My subordinates just shipped them in from Fontaine. Some of them are from the Narcissenkreuz Ordo. Some are incident reports from Petrichor, and then there's a few test reports for these junk machines. Additionally, after some further scanning, I've discovered something extremely annoying.
What's that?
Teyvat's skies contain multiple moons. A long time ago, when I did my first scan, I detected 3. Just as the legends say. But when I checked again just now, I detected 4 moons.
So there's one extra?
Yeah. Originally, I thought that if I could still find 3 moons, that would at least mean Columbina's still alive. But then it occurred to me that apart from the Frost Moon, Teyvat's moons are just husks. And husks surely shouldn't show up in the scan, since they're not alive. It's weird, isn't it? If we can't even distinguish between a dead and a living moon, how are we supposed to know whether a moon goddess is still alive? Or does this mean that the moon marrows are equivalent to the moons themselves?
It's certainly possible. In which case, the 4th moon you detected may be Dottore artificial creation.
So he wasn't bluffing. He really built his own moon marrow. Ugh! I'm so mad right now!
It's easy to get overwhelmed when you have too much on your plate. Maybe you need to relax. Perhaps try going for a walk, or simply take a few deep breaths.
Nothing can calm me down at a time like this. I need more time, and I need progress.
It's Mr. Flynn's.
I really hate that ringing tone. Ugh. First the 4 orthants of the Narcissenkreuz, then Moon Marrows. Now what?
Oh, sorry if we're disturbing you. Might I ask what's troubling you?
What do you want? We're busy.
Are you still at the Curatorium of Secrets?
Yeah. Look, everyone else is still out, so there's no hurry. Plus, I'm busy, so I would appreciate if you gave me some space.
Even though we have crucial intel to share?
Fine, I'm listening.
Do you intend to share it via the Dodo communication device?
Ordinarily, I would, but this is a unique situation. I think it's best that we discuss it in person. See you at the Curatorium.
All right then. So, what's the situation?
The rest of the team is still out working on their missions and evacuations, but we've decided to fill you in on the most crucial information first.
Sandrone, you were right. Columbina is most likely still alive.
That's the best news we've received in a while, by a long way.
Random locations. Appearing in reverse order? Are you serious? So not dying isn't enough for the moon goddess, huh? She has to show off too. Anyway, does this mean we can deduce her condition from the moon marrows?
Miss Androne, there's nothing wrong with simply admitting that you're happy to hear the good news.
I'm not. And she's the least of our problems. We're facing a huge crisis. If she can't control the flow of time in there, she's just gonna keep moving backwards. Different points in time won't intersect, and she'll never find a way out.
Let's say life begins with a drop of water. When did time begin? The moment this planet came into being? No, that's not right. Her final destination would be the moment at which the space she is in was created.
But it doesn't seem like we can influence that space from the outside world. So how can we help her? Also, if she's alive, Rerir and Thalindis might be too. But as far as we know, neither of them have come back out. That space may not have an exit at all.
I'm afraid I must concur with Miss Nefer in this.
Can't exactly argue with that. Let's leave it there for now. I've taken notes on everything you said.
Will it help with your research?
I doubt it's gonna help with breaking Dotori's energy fields. But who knows when it might come in handy. Better to have it all written down than try to remember everything when I need it. All right, I need to get back to my research. Mr. Albedo has made a lot of suggestions that will require my undivided attention.
Sure, I'll stay here. I have things to work on. Paimon, are you there? Oh, right. She went with Varka to Natlan, didn't she? Good thing we've moved her and the Traveler's luggage in here. Speaking of the Traveler, where could they be? There's a note from Paimon.
Paimon here. Not in at the moment, but if anyone needs to borrow her stuff or the Travelers, go ahead and help yourself. Paimon won't be mad. Also, Traveler, if you get back before Paimon, make sure to get some rest. Paimon misses you a lot, but put your health first, all right?
How sweet. Well, since you offered, Paimon, don't mind if I do. This is the Traveler and Paimon's luggage. All the items they use day to day are here. It's well organized. I wonder which of them is responsible for that. What do we have here? The camera captured a special moment that can only occur between people who are close to one another. You can really sense how the photographer feels about their subject. I wonder why this picture was placed outside. Is it because Paimon recently looked at it? This must belong to the Traveler. Perfect. I'll use this. Hang in there. We'll find you.
Polonia. Search keyword world formula and bring me all relevant books. Let's see. This one is on Tonki's sermon dictation concerning the apocalypse. I believe that the correct term for this is Fortuna. This was an ancient Remorian technology, a wisdom unparalleled. I never imagined that Remorian ideas would be so similar to the diagram I have named, the world formula. This is strong evidence that human civilization should gradually shed possibilities as it continues to explore and evolve. The end of humankind may well be upon us right now. The sparks of civilization shall run out, unless we consider introducing variables from outside the system. Variables? Surely that can only mean one thing. Descenders? Dottore likely captured the Traveler because of her descender status. But the Three Moons' authority comes from the world itself. Why would Dottore need anything beyond that? Where does this variable factor in? The world formula calculates the fate of an entire world. Introducing a variable would therefore give us... Polonia, search keyword pathway and bring me all relevant books. Otonki Sermon Dictation. Explications on the Chemical Marriage. These titles are pretty esoteric. Observe and compute the pathway displayed in the guidance diagram. Deconstructing and reversing its effects could generate potential ideas. So, it's one of Renee's draft lectures. Deconstructing the pathway. I suppose that could lead to a breakthrough. This is so long. This guy sure loves showing off his knowledge. Polonia. Search keyword tree model and bring me all relevant books. Most of the experimental devices proposed by the Lilia Crucis Ordo are built based on the simple and basic logical structure of a tree model. Lilia Crucis. Guess they were trying to cover up the name of the Nautitzenkreuz Ordo? When Duke St. Germanus departed, he said, "It seems that there's no going back." Alas, he is only a genius when it comes to machines. In all other things, he is but ordinary. Excuse me? I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. What kind of book is this? Great Detective Herlock, the Alchemist and the Clockwork Saint? Isn't this a novel? Come on. Still, the author swears that they knew Renee well. Whatever. I guess it's not beyond the realms of possibility that Renee would say nonsense like that on occasion. Memory, wishes, souls, and persona. Frankly, this sounds more like occultism, but if Albedo vouches for it, I suppose there must be some alchemical basis to these techniques. The way Alain Guillotin saw it, the world was comprised of machines. The universe needed machines, and thus his technologies were created. That's why I was born. René, his full name was René de Petrichor, if I recall correctly. Sounds like he and the town must be intricately connected. That place was also the source of most of our information regarding Remurian civilization. Seems like some of his projects were based on their technology. The cutting of souls and storing them in vessels. These seemingly unrelated techniques underpinned René's research. Assuming that the 4 orthants correspond to alchemical categories. The chemical marriage model? Alain would have scoffed at that. He never would have let those theories or parameters anywhere near his mathematical formulas. What was Alain's view on Renee? I know he mentioned the name, albeit very rarely. Oh, now I remember. Alain's old notes are here too. They mentioned Renee once. Renee seemed most out of sorts when he spoke to me. A lack of sweet foods has dulled his mind, I should think. Either way, his words are not to be believed. Yep, that sounds like Alain. My subordinates actually did a half-decent job digging out all these materials. Makes a change. Good for them. Some of Alain's old files are completely consistent with these records. He must have gotten them from the Tower of Gestalt. I never knew he got his hands on Renee's records that early. Heh, he may have kept them, but he never even attempted to use them. Didn't believe a word they said. Come to think of it, Renee's world formula was filled with calculations of constants. That shows he believed that the fate of the world to be predetermined. As for Elan... it's been too long. I forget what he said. What would he have said? A guy like him, fervent believer in machines, but not headstrong enough. The world can be changed. It is worth persevering. Yes, that's how he used to think at least. He created that procedure to save this world. Yet the scale of the world's fate proved too enormous. The result was beyond his ability to calculate. He died having never seen the outcome. And there I was, left behind in the ashes of his dreams. Did you really never take a close look at Renee's research? Or did you read it but deem his philosophy incompatible with your model? The very thought of trying to incorporate his ideas probably made you feel sick to the stomach. Well, don't worry, because there's a whole new category of lunatic in town. Next to Dottore, every other madman looks sane. You once asked me what I wished for. Should have asked him instead. He's the one pining for things you'd sooner die than witness. Even the tiniest variable can make big waves in the present. Now then, allow me to put these incompatible fragments together in your stead. First, establish and verify the existence of the Great Circle. Absolute nihil on one end, absolute reality on the other. Now, search between these two extremes. Then, the construction criteria. Variables. The sparks of civilization shall run out unless we consider introducing variables from outside the system. Input variables. Traverse the world, space-time, and civilization, then extract the essential nodes from the records to determine which variables they point to. The primordial power that differentiated itself from the void. The power of light. Yes, light. Records. Hyperborea. This is so horrendously complicated. After all that, I'm still missing a few variables. I need to think this through again. How do you think it looks, Polonia? Like the frenzied scrawlings of a madwoman? Fine, keep it to yourself. It's not like you can talk anyway. I'll assume you gave it a passing grade. I jest. But true madness does often start with trying to save the world. What would Arlecchino and Columbina think if they saw this incomprehensible hen scratch? They'd probably have me institutionalized. So would Rosaline. She's been dead for a while now. When I close my eyes and think back, I can still see her face. And that enormous dress she used to wear. Such a bizarre choice. What possessed her? Oh, and the clack-clack of those heels used to drive me insane. No one's asking me, obviously, but I hope you all know that I never wanted to save the world. I'm not crazy. I don't have delusional ambitions, and that's a clinical fact. The world needs a solution, but I don't need the world's validation. It's the world begging me for answers, not the other way around. Oh, cookies to go with the tea. Let's see. They must be from that person who brought those documents. I see they're from Hotel de Boer. Something's written on the box. We are proud to present this homage to the Fortress of Meropede's fun-filled mill collection system. Fortune cookies! Have a lucky start to your day. Sounds like a dumb gimmick to me. Be early to bed and early to rise. Get plenty of sun and drink plenty of water. Then things will surely go well for you. What? Are you kidding me? Somehow I doubt that an early night and a glass of water is magically gonna save a world on the brink of existential peril.
Lady Arlecchino, word has reached us that Lady Marionette's troops are all in position. They are ready to act as soon as the order is given.
Excellent.
The only thing is, they are fewer in number than we expected. It looks like many of them must have lost their lives at the hand of the monsters released by the Doctor.
Can't be helped. Allow them to join our ranks, and keep in contact.
As you wish.